Hey guys, welcome back to Rattle Rat, my YouTube channel dedicated to all things. You know what? Someone stole my fucking skateboard. So how did this happen? Funny you should ask. So I was clicking around doing nothing when suddenly I had a great idea.
I suddenly have a great idea. I should film me talking on my skateboard on the porch about how great it's going to be to go skate once I'm all healed.
For the sake of the video, we'll pretend that Vader's my board.
Man, this is gonna be great. I'm so glad nothing bad's gonna happen today. Or anytime soon even.
And so I set up my board and I head inside to fetch my tripod. Yep, right where I left it. I might have been a bit distracted on the way back.
Do or do not. There is no tripod.
And that's when it happened.
Ah! Skateboard! Skateboard! My skateboard's gone. Skateboard! So anyway, that went on for a few more days, and here we are, ready for a complete build. You're probably thinking, hey, why do you need a new board? We see you gripping up a new deck every other week. You probably got a stack of them lying around. Well, that's mostly true. Actually, I reuse the same trucks and wheels for every deck that I grip on the show, and then once I'm done filming, I sell those decks that I grip to try to get some of my money back, because this shit is not cheap, you guys. And then once that's all done, I go back to my main ride. Luckily, I was able to secure the same deck that got stolen, which was that super rad Santa Cruz Tom Knox reissue. To make it roll, we're going to be using independent Stage 11 trucks, size 159, 60mm Powell Peralta wrap bones in the Dragon formula, and bone Swiss bearings. Now before we get to building, I just want to take a minute and personally thank Rick Tetz of Cal Streets and Border Labs for making this setup way too easy for me. When I told him this situation, he didn't miss a beat and made sure I had everything I needed, so thank you, man. Everything you see in today's video came from Cal Streets and Border Labs on West 4th here in Vancouver, so if you like this kind of gear, that's the place to go. Alright, with that out of the way, let's set this baby up and take it to the streets. Let's go!
So we're going to start off by cutting the shark's head off this sheet of mob grip here. I really like how it looked on the Street Creeper, so I'm stoked to have it on my main ride. I want it on more of an angle instead of straight ahead, so I'm going to set it up how I like and then trace a line so that it levels out once I cut it. So normally when I do sticker placement, it's usually a theme towards whoever the skater is, but since this is just for me, I'm just going with some of my favorites. Okay, so now that the stickers are down, it's time to apply the grip. Since we already prepped the shark, we can just go ahead and lay it down. To get the outline for the rest of the grip is pretty simple. We're just going to take the sticker backing from the shark and trace it over the grip tape that we're going to use. The tricky part is lining it up with the checker tape. So now that we're done gripping, it's time to start filing, but before we do, make sure to cut some relief into the sides with a sharp blade. So instead of a file, I like using this awl and filing right down to the board. That way I can just peel the grip tape off without having to use a blade. It's also really great for poking the holes to mount the trucks as well. And then you just want to take some of those remaining bits and use it to sand down the edges. I like to sand a bit at the top as well. I don't like fresh grip tape. And this is why I'm stoked that YouTube's free, because I can't imagine anybody want to pay me money to watch me put stickers on my board. So it looks like I forgot to press record when I did the rail alignment. My bad. what I do is just put the trucks in place and then run a strip of painter's tape across the base plate, and then line the top of each rail up with the tape, and then I use a little more painter's tape to hold the rails into place. Okay, so I've got a nasty habit of biting into wheels, like a fresh set of wheels, especially if they're a bit softer, and these ones are actually really, really nice. I can't be alone in this, so if anyone out there does this too, please let me know in the comments. And this is basically how I would set up boards at the shop. I used to just get the trucks and wheels together first, that way I could grip the board and then get everything together at once. Okay, so we're going to finish up here with 1 1/4 inch hardware, 1/4 risers, so that I don't get wheel bite with those 60mm wheels.
Alright guys, so at the end of the day, it's really not so bad. I found myself back on the complete setup just in time for my ankle to heal, and I didn't miss a day. So what if someone violated my safe space and took the only thing that matters to me, right? Right? All's well that ends well, and in the end, it's how we choose to handle these things that really matters. All things considered, I'm stoked to be on a new setup. God knows I hate breaking in new trucks, but I love a fresh board. What's your favorite piece of gear to re-up? New deck, trucks, wheels, bearings? Let me know in the comments down below. Sucks that this is what it took for some new content, but I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one, and share this video around so we can reach more rad skaters just like you. Until next time, stay rad.